Yo, Assalamu alaikum. What's good, up? Yeah. So you already know we talking about this crypto, and one question I always get asked a lot is what's up, mom? One question I always get asked a lot is how long does it take to get paid in crypto? How long does it take to get paid? And it does vary. It depends on what project you get in on, and but that's not like, all right, yeah, we know you can make money investing, and you can get paid. And crypto's probably it pays out the fastest, way faster than dealing with the regular stock market. But that's not the you know what's the what's so big about it. The big part about it is that you're able to get in on companies on the ground floor. So just imagine if you were able to get in on Amazon when it first started, when it was dirt cheap, when it was probably a couple pennies to the dollar, or you was able to get in on Walmart before it became what Walmart is today. If you were able to get in on Apple before Apple is what it is today, on the ground level, all these companies that I just named and then some had to go through the same process of starting at the ground level and build their way up and build the people's trust. And they all had a mission to where it was they were bringing a service to the people that was supposed to make the world a better place. Okay. And these cryptos have the same utilization to them. So again, I always start off by saying that it's not the coins itself that has everybody going crazy, or why everything is so lit in crypto. It is the technology behind the crypto assets that you invest in. It's the technology behind them. It's not just the coin. It's the technology behind the coin what makes prices go so crazy for them, why people are buying into it, because they have real world adoption to a lot of them, and they can be used in many different ways. I just invested into one. It's called DAG, Constellation DAG, and what is it? Homeland Security already has a contract with them. They're using them, and right now it's at it went from less than a penny to like 32 cents right now. So imagine getting in on Amazon, Walmart, Apple. What else is big out there? Imagine getting in on those companies, those projects at the ground level before they was what they are today. Imagine you just putting $100 on something that was dirt cheap and it became what it is today. It's the same thing with these cryptos. It's just that they on the ground floor. Bitcoin honestly is like it's just getting started. It's at 50,000 right now, and it's projected to hit 100,000 and more. But again, Bitcoin is the forerunner. Is the first coin built on that on the blockchain, and then from Bitcoin, other coins kind of or projects kind of copy that blockchain. Or you got DAG, which does it something a little different. You have UBX, you have HBAR. They all bring a different technology to the table, which has the price, which makes the price go up. So you getting in on projects that's cheaper than a penny, fractions of a penny, 32 cents. Of course there's dollars, $2, $10, $100, $200 cryptos that you can get in. But me, I'm cheap. I like to invest in the things that are less than a penny. I actually missed out because I was so cheap. I actually missed out on making some money. It was a crypto that I had in my watch list, and it deals with security. So making sure your stuff is secure as far as on different platforms. And I seen it at 30 cents, and I'm like, dang, I'm gonna see if it gonna go down a little more. I'll probably buy it at like maybe 20 cents or 15, depending on what happens. Because what really makes the price go up and down is people buying and selling. All right. So I waited around I probably waited a month. I was like, man, let me just throw $20 on it. Let me just throw $20 on it and see what happens. and I missed out. That thing won 185%, and I missed out on big money. A couple $100 if I would have put $20. My initial thought was to put just $20 on it, but I would have missed out on a couple like $200, $300. But that's a big run up. You just put $20 on something and you get $300 back. I mean, within a month. Like, name me something that does that. Name one thing that does that, where you can put $20 on it and they go all the way up to $200, $300 in a month. What's the question? You got to start getting off. I'm gonna get to questions in a little bit, but that's what this is all about. Yes, you can make a lot of money doing this. Yes, you know what I'm saying. I know everybody want their money fast, but that's not what this is all about. That's not what it's all about. This, you basically investing in the future that can potentially get you paid today. That's the best part about crypto, because this thing is growing. It's growing, and it is the future. This technology is being used on different platforms. It's going to get to the point where you're going to be using services and not even know that you're using the blockchain technology. So with crypto right now, what you're able to do when you invest in crypto, you're getting in on real world adoption projects that on the ground floor, that allows you to buy a lot of, or like if you think about it in the stock form, buy a lot of shares for dirt cheap. Now, which cryptos to get started in? Which ones is the best? Everybody want to know. You gotta do some research. You gotta do some footwork. I can get you started, point you in the right direction in that way, or I can show you how that you don't even have to worry about that. You can get a membership in this crypto plan that I'm in, and they do all the investing for you. And you know what I'm saying, they pay you out daily crypto assets and rewards every day, 1% up to 1% of your membership every day, and you get 3x and do more, rebuy. If you want to know more about that, you can DM me and I'll point you in the right direction. But again, this is about getting in on ground floor on crypto assets that have potential of being the Apples of today, the Walmarts of today, the Amazons of today. And matter of fact, all those stores and big name companies I'm naming, they're working with different crypto assets today. Today they doing stuff with different cryptos. Amazon is messing with what's it called? With Flexa, trying to make sure they get all their money. Because when you go to a store, you go to Walmart, let's say you go to Walmart and you buy something that's $100. Walmart doesn't get that whole $100. They have to pay people. There's certain companies that get like a 3%, like get 3% of that. So they got to pay the credit card company. The credit card gets a piece of that. The technology they use to swipe the credit card, they get a piece of that. And all the way to 3%. You know, that may not seem like a lot, like, oh, you know, it's just helping out 3%, but that's big. We all know about the dude that, what's his name? Big time investor. I always forget his name, but he bought Coca-Cola and he raised the price a penny. And the dude made billions of dollars off of just raising the price a penny. So we talking about all the people that go into Walmart, that spend money in Walmart, and now you getting your 3% back, because what Flexa actually allows Walmart to do, or these stores that use the technology, allows them to keep 100% of what was spent. So you don't think these big corporations not trying to get that 3%? So that's what we doing right here. This is you getting in on ground floor companies before they pop, before they blow, before, you know, they cheap now, before they become too expensive to where you're not even thinking about investing in them. So that's what it's all about. But of course, in the meantime, you can make money. You can't make money quickly in it. You know, when you think about investing, you're thinking about being able to touch something when 30 something years from now. You know what I'm saying? But with crypto, it moves so fast. You can get paid in the next day. You can get paid in a month from now, a couple of weeks from now. It depends on the project you want, and you know, if you got your ears to the, as they say, to the street, or what's going on in the crypto space. But right now, October, November, December is big time movement for the altcoins. Again, the altcoins is everything but Bitcoin. It's an alternative coin from Bitcoin. So that's what they call everything else that's not Bitcoin. It's altcoin. It's supposed to be big for altcoins. So things going to start going crazy. A lot of people going to make a lot of money. And it's all about knowing when to take profit. Because crypto goes up and down so much that you have to take profit. You have to take profit once you hit certain amount. Some people get to something start going 100%. You know, they want to see it go 200%, and they stay in too long, and people take their profit out, and then the price drops back down. That's basically what happens, though. And then the crazy thing about it is, it's right there. It's just that we don't understand what it is. So Cash App has even made crypto assets available to you. I think it's just Bitcoin, but you know what I'm saying? They still made it available to you. You can still invest in Bitcoin. How many people, when they get some cash through Cash App, they put a little bit of money on Bitcoin? That's initially how I found out about cryptos. I seen them, like, they got Bitcoin on Cash App. I put $10 on Bitcoin. I just put it in there, $10. Man, a month later, I just forgot I had it in there. I looked at it again. I had like $40. I'm like, damn, what the hell? So I'm like, all right, let me start really looking into this. Let me start looking into this. Get it on the ground floor of major projects. What's this dude name? I'm about to find it. Warren Buffett. There it is. Warren Buffett. Who know who Warren Buffett is? My man, he bought Coca-Cola. He bought Coca-Cola for however amount of money he bought it for. Raised the price of Coca-Cola a penny. He just raised the price of Coca-Cola a penny. As far as like bottles, cans, whatever. He just raised the price a penny. And he made billions of dollars off of that. I didn't know billions of people was drinking Coca-Cola like that. But on top of that, Coca-Cola got other products and they own other companies as well. So that's what we talking about. That's why you should get in on crypto. You getting in on the ground floor of major projects that are being adopted in real world settings. Many of the major names and corporations that you know today, as far as I can only think of these three, but I'm sure it's more. You got Walmart, Amazon, Apple, biggest names that we know today. If anybody can name some more, I'll be able to tell you what crypto they working with or they thinking about working with. Some of these corporations are working with more than one crypto to be able to do many different things. Ted, you gotta get in it. You gotta get in it. They leaving us blindfolded because they're not really telling us what it is. Because when you think of Bitcoin, you think of crypto technology. You just think of, they're not even saying crypto technology. They saying crypto. They just saying crypto assets. And when you think of crypto, you think of, it's just virtual money. Okay, why do I need virtual money? that brings up the conversation, or you'll start thinking, oh, it's fake money. You don't really understand what it is. You getting in when you buy crypto, when you buy a crypto asset. Essentially, what you are doing is getting in on the ground floor of major projects. Major projects. Many people who have already became millionaires or whatever the case may be because they went all in. They went all in on these ground floor projects, and they went up a little bit and they made crazy bread. I worked with a dude that he put what he put on it? I think he put like 700, maybe a rack on a Shiba Inu. And Shiba Inu went up like maybe 80% or something like that. He made $6,000. Bought himself a new car. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he made a little more. That's what I heard. I know, all I know is I seen the car, and somebody was like, yeah, man, he said he put money on Shiba Inu and made whatever. So that's what it is. You getting in on the ground floor of major projects. Ground floor, major projects. What's the first step getting into crypto? You gotta download a crypto wallet. It's different crypto wallets. You got Coinbase, you got Crypto.com, you got KuCoin, you have Gemini, you have Exodus, you have it's many different wallets. And sometimes you may need different wallets because not every crypto wallet takes fiat cash. Like, you can't just deposit cash in it to get crypto. Some wallets you need crypto to get more crypto. You got to sell one crypto to get another crypto. So, which is dope in itself because, you know, it makes things kind of easier as well because you already got a bag or something. You can make things work. But yeah, that's how you get started. You can do it that way, and you kind of do a little research. What's popping in the crypto game? What should you get in? What's getting big? You could look at the charts. You can see, you know, the all-time highs, all-time lows. But, you know, doing that, I mean, you could look and see, all right, from basic grammar school and middle school, you should know how to read a chart and know, like, oh, this is the high. Oh, this is the low. You know, but it gets more in depth in patterns and stuff like that, and understanding higher lows and lower highs and stuff like that. So, you know, it's not hard to learn, but that's where, you know, if you want to find out about projects, you go on Coinbase. I always recommend Coinbase, even though I'm trying to move away from it because they have they taxing for real, but it's real basic. Like, it's a basic understanding. Like, everything is right there for you, all the different cryptos, and you can click on it, look at the chart. They give you a little they talk about, you know, what this crypto is and what it's supposed to be bringing to the table, and you can kind of read that and go from there. And you can go to the crypto's website. You can go to the website, read what they're trying to do, usage cases, and read their white papers. That's what it's called. The white paper is what the crypto tells you exactly what they are and what they're trying to do. Read the white papers. A lot of these big time crypto assets, they have telegrams. If you got Telegram, get on Telegram, and it's a lot of the people that work for the company and all that stuff, they're in there. They can talk to you about it. You can ask questions. You see how many followers they have, how many people that's in that Telegram group. You could tell if that's a lit project. Of course, and I always say YouTube University. YouTube University. Go to YouTube, see who's talking about what people saying about it. People doing technical analysis, TA and FA, fundamental analysis, technical analysis. They looking at charts and they telling you what the project got going on for itself. You can go from there. Just the only thing about when you on crypto, when you looking at, you know, crypto videos on YouTube, you may see a coin that on one of the crypto wallets that's 3 cents. And then you look like, oh, I'm gonna look this up. Boom, boom, boom. Type it in YouTube, and then you'll see a picture and it say the coin you just looked at will go up to $17. You gotta be like, some of that stuff you gotta look. That's just clickbait to get you to click on the video and watch the video, so the algorithms and all that stuff can start working out. But there's new people hopping in. Again, the question I get asked a lot is, how long does it take to get paid in crypto? How long does it take to get paid in crypto? And you can get paid next day, you can get paid that day, depending on the market. But that's not really, what you should be looking for. The real thing is that you're getting in on the ground floor of major projects that will be the Amazons, the Walmarts, and iPhone companies of tomorrow. And a lot of these big major companies that I just mentioned, that I can only think of right now, are already doing deals with different crypto projects and assets. So to make their company runs better and smoother and help them make more money. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Who's ready to get on the ground floor of a major project?